quote. LeBron won a title with the Lakers at 35 years old last season in the bubble, and CP3 was turning father time away at 36 years old. Stat is back with us.
Yeah.
Basel, what title is more impressive, assuming the Suns can win? Is it going to be CP3's Suns or LeBron's Lakers?
I think it'd be CP3's Suns. I think if they played each other, like in just a hypothetical game, I think that the Suns would beat the Lakers. Why? Because there's some metrics that support that as well. When the Lakers won their championship, there were some numbers out there that said of all the champions in the last 2 decades, the Lakers had the most in terms of points per game allowed by their opponents, highest opponent field goal percentage, and the highest opponent three-point percentage. That means they were letting teams get buckets on them while they were still going out there and winning their championship with the 5-month in the bubble ring. So, look, respect to them because we just went through that. But they also were 21st in three-point percentage, 28th in free throw percentage. That's not what we see when we see the Suns. The Suns beat the Lakers, Nuggets, Clippers on the way to where they are right now with average wins of 45. Lakers beat the Blazers, Rockets, Nuggets, and Heat with average wins of 42. So just in the hypothetical, with the numbers matching each other, and if they were to play each other by strength of competition, looks like the Suns had a tougher road and did better in that same tougher road. Plus, they're being led by Chris Paul at 36 years young, who was left for dead in Houston. Y'all remember that? Went to OKC, balled out, MVP caliber year, but people didn't really give him that much love because they didn't go too deep in the playoffs. Now look at him. Chris Paul about to win Finals MVP, potentially the title, obviously, as well, and then go opt out a $44 million contract to get even more money after being left for dead. So, yeah, I think it's CP3 and them Suns.
That sounded good, but no, it's the Lakers. And Stack, I'm going to take you back. Sel, I'm going to take you back. This hasn't happened for me for a while, but you remember when you used to run pickup and you win pickup on the court, you stay on the court. Whoever loses, y'all run them off the court. Next team up. When the next team shows up, the next team shows up fresh. So the team that shows up fresh, I would hope they can beat the team that just finished running the game beforehand because they fresh. The Phoenix Suns showed up fresh, y'all. The Phoenix Suns had 59 more days off than the Lakers this year. The Suns had 44 more days off in the offseason than the Nuggets this year. The Suns had 33 more days off than the Clippers this year. Why? Because the Suns played in the bubble 8-0, but they were still out of there because of how sorry they were the year before. The Lakers title is more impressive because the Suns title is facing a Lakers team that didn't have Anthony Davis, a Nuggets team that didn't have Jamal Murray, a Clippers team that didn't have Kawhi Leonard, first team All-NBA the year before, and the dude in Jamal Murray, who's the second player since Michael Jordan to have back-to-back-to-back 40-point games in a series. The Suns just kind of waltzed into the NBA Finals. Meanwhile, the Lakers, you playing ball. Wait, gotta stop. Can't play ball. Global pandemic. Middle of a global pandemic. Want to keep playing ball. Wait, gotta stop. People getting killed in these streets, and now the basketball players don't even want to play anymore. But LeBron is like, okay, y'all want to keep playing. I guess I'm going to keep playing and just keep playing better than everybody else. The Suns title would be impressive because Chris Paul at 36 years of age leading them is nice. But the Lakers title is far more impressive because of what they had to overcome to get there.
I'm with you, Acho. The Lakers was definitely more impressive. I think just people just want to see Chris Paul win one because he's gave so much to the game, and he's one of the best point guards to play the game, one of the hardest playing players to ever play the game. So people just want him to win a championship. But more impressive by far the Lakers. For LeBron to even go to the Lakers and bring a championship to them, that meant a lot. So I got to go with the Lakers. I can't really go against Acho with this one. It has to be the Lakers because LeBron went through a lot, and to go to the Lakers organization with all the pressure that was on him and to bring a championship back, even with having AD, LeBron still led their team. So Lakers by far to me.
Oh, man, let's argue. Let's just do what we do. LeBron didn't lead Jack the first year. Then he went and got AD, and then they were going. And then AD was starting to have that check engine light on like he does every single year. And then what happened? The good universe saved the day and said 5 months off, brother, because we know you can't finish.
Hold on, Marcelo. What do you at?
What do you at?
Check
engine light.
The check engine light. You know what it is. Beep, beep. And then they get quiet. It's okay when it's beeping to make a noise. When it get quiet, that means like, hey, dog, I ain't even got enough juice to make noise. About to conk out on your ass. So here go AD, like, oh, damn. Pandemic, yes, 5 months off. Look, me and you, hey, Stack, we run track around here. Did you grow up running track, Stack? You know about track and field, don't respect. Okay.
1 year. 1 year.
1 year? Yeah, that's me in basketball. 1 year. 1 year. So, look, hey, you run that 400, your hamstring starts saying stuff to you in languages you never heard.
That's me in tongue.
It'd be like, yeah, that last straightaway, that thing is hell to pay. That's the same straightaway they won 100 on, which is easy. So the straightaway ain't the problem. It's the fact that you had to run them 300 before. And then this dude get 5 months off, and then they come back for 6 weeks. And then he's like, oh man, this ain't nothing, because I'm AD, I'm healthy again. They took the check engine light off. And then he finishes the race. Everybody like, hip, hip, hooray. Imagine if they had to endure that entire race. But that's a hypothetical. All I'm saying is right now, this Phoenix Suns, second best record in the Wild Wild West this year, and it was wild this year. On top of that, they beat the most teams above 500. So they beat really good teams. They didn't just go out there and say, hey, we're going to cakewalk and we're going to bottom feed. It's a hypothetical style. It's a hypothetical style matchup. But I just think Phoenix running the entire race versus the Lakers got a 5-month break and then got to go to a resort and team build in a bubble. And what the hell is that? That ain't nothing. So that's not the same race that they had to endure.
Here's my thing, though, fellas. It's not a coincidence that a team in the Hawks, which didn't even go to the bubble last year, made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's not a coincidence that the team in the Suns, which played 8 games in the bubble last year, made it to the Western Conference Finals. It's not a coincidence that the Celtics and the Heat were 6 and 7 seeds. It's not a coincidence that the Nuggets and the Lakers, who were in the Western Conference Finals last year, were a 4 and a 7 seed. Sale, Stack, for the first time in the history of the NBA, we saw 4 teams that were in the conference finals return and have an average of a 6 seed. 4 teams, when they usually return, have the average of a 3 seed, and they all came back much sorrier than they were the year before. Sale, I would be able to agree with you if the Suns didn't catch breaks. Several breaks. It's much easier to beat a team that had to play 2 months longer than you. It's much easier to beat the next team that had to play 1.5 months longer than you. And it's much easier to beat the last team in the Clippers that had to play a month longer than you. These Suns were the most rested. These Suns were the healthiest. Yes, they would win, and you got to give them their credit if they do win, but it's not the same, Sal. It ain't the same.
I mean, we played in the West Conference Finals, and Dirk was hurt on our way to the championship. So it was a lot easier without Dirk. I got to give you that. Not having him in the lineup. Yeah. It's just truth is truth, bro. Truth is truth.
No, I give you all that. But see, Acho over here, king of omission. Look, the Atlanta Hawks, you act like they were great in the beginning of this year. They were roller coastering, and then they got a coaching change, and then they hit their stride. So that matters. And then you bring up the Phoenix Suns, but you don't bring up DeAndre Ayton missed 25 games because of suspension in the beginning of the season, and then they started to hit their stride, but it was just too late, even though they went 8-0 in the bubble. So I don't want to use those examples. I don't want to play the coincidence card. I don't want you to go out there and say, well, this has happened this year, so that means that's what it is. No. The Phoenix Suns played more games this year continuously than the Lakers did last year. And what's been the Lakers' Achilles heel? LeBron's age and AD's health. Guess what will undermine that? Actually having to play all the way through and not getting a 5-month break. They got the red shirt and gray shirt in the same season and still come back and win a championship. That's what happened with the Lakers. So to me, I ain't got no respect for it. Acho, you want to get back on this?
I got to, because here's the thing. Stack, I got to watch you. I got my eye on Stack because, Sal, last block, you said Stack called me a champion. He did. A chump. He said he called me a champion. Now, Stack tried to deny it, and I almost believed him because, I rock with my dog Stack. But Stack know he got to see me next week. I'm coming on the show and whatnot. So during commercial break, I'm looking like, hey, what's Stack doing? What's Stack over there doing?
Man,
and Stack in there trying to make sure he getting right. Because he know he going to have to see me for calling me a champion. So Stack during commercial break, out here trying to get a couple sets, a couple reps. Yeah. He's like, look, I got to see Acho.
You got to see Acho.
And I did just call him a champion. And Acho is fitting that suit out. So you know what I'm saying? I just got to make sure I can back up these words. Stack, you ain't slick, big dog. You ain't slick. I got my eyes on you, fam.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Acho. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
No. All right. While we in this closet, good for you doing your laundry. Look at that cleaners and all them cleaner bags up there. Health hazard, though. Get them wire hangers out. You got all the shoes. Like, is there an order to this? What's going on?
Wait, why you got a bench press rack in your closet, Stack? You played for like 15 years, and you got all this bread, and you got your weight room in your closet?
A Nordic track by the damn sweats.
Hey, I'm taking advantage of the space. I'm taking advantage of all the space I got. I got a punching bag right outside, too, right next to the pool table.
I ain't mad at that. In my pool house, I got a weight room, too, damn it. Game room, everything. That's right. Real money, Gacho. You don't know about that.
I don't, not yet. Beverly Hills adjacent.
All right.
Adjacent.
All right, staying with the NBA and Stacks in the weight room. Dressing room. I don't know what the hell. Game 2 of the finals is featured on the free-to-play Fox Bet Super 6 app. You funny. Scan the QR code below.